purpose of this tutorial series is to teach anyone to interact with data in a database. So we're going to be learning about SQL. We're going to start our discussion with the table. We're not going to get into a lot of complicated rhetoric. We're going to keep this very much SQL 101, maybe even a little bit less than that. If you look at a table, you'll often see field names going across the top. It's often compared to a spreadsheet. Even though it may look like a spreadsheet. In a database table, there's a lot more going on. Each one of the field names is like a topic, and below it are like incidents of that topic, and it's often called the attributes of a table or an entity within a table. And these are like incidents of the topic, and the intersection of the field name with the incident, we call that data. In every database system works within what's called the database engine. We have the field names. We can say the field names are in this part of the database. And here we have the actual data. And those field names are defining the columns in that data. We're going to be using the Access database system that's common to so many desktops, especially in enterprise level businesses, but many small businesses have the Office set of tools. Now we can use a spreadsheet to go in and populate a small table, and then we'll go ahead and we'll load it and we'll see what we can do with it. It can have a year, let's say a small area code. We can have a large area code. We can give it some numbers. Give it an item 1 population. Item 2 population. Let's give it a couple of years of data. Give us something to work with. Small area code, be text. Large area code. Just make up a couple of numbers for population. For our year, we will have a little bit of change in the population. Speed this along, we'll just copy what we have here for another small area code. Call this area number 2. Maybe the population here is a little bit larger. changing a little from here to here. Speed things along. If we want to have another large area, populate the large area into the code of our small area. We'll need to change our large area code for each row where it applies. Let's make these numbers a little bit larger here. Let's say 5,000. Make this 1,000. And we can call our table the small area now to work with this, we can create another table. And here we'll have also the year. And we have the large area code. And here we could have large area code color. We'll also have a couple of years here, similar to our other table. And for both years, it remained red. Do the same thing for area 2, except we'll set its color to blue. We'll go ahead and save, and we'll rename this to now we'll save again. Now we can take these two nice looking little tables and we'll import them in to Access. And it'll give us something to work with for data. First row contains column headings. We'll leave our year as long integer, short text. We'll bring these in as both long integers. We'll set our own primary key. This will be import into the small area table. Back to Excel, browse, open up our table again. Only this time, we'll bring in our color code table. Once again, the first row contains our column headings, short text and short text. The primary key will set around. This table would be called the large area code color table. And we have now completed both of our tables in our little database. And then in our next video, we'll go in and we'll set some keys and we'll do some queries.